traditional industries that developed in the Greater Bay Area are gone. We are left with the skeletons of this past, a time of great development along the rivers that laid the foundation of the industrial society that the Pearl River Delta has become. We revisit this past so we can fully appreciate the new and the modern Greater Bay Area.
In the last episode, I explained how the rivers connect communities. But the rivers have also provided a means of production. So in this episode, I'm going to tell you about two industries that relied on the rivers to thrive. So I start from here, the sugarcane plantation.
Strategically located at the mouth of the Pearl River Delta in southern China, the Greater Bay Area covers an area of 56,000 square kilometers with a combined population of over 70 million. In this series, we look at the roots of this innovation hub and the significant pillar of China's economy. I'm Professor Jian Xiao from Zhejiang University, and I'm on a journey along the rivers of Pearl River Delta to investigate the formation of civilization within the Greater Bay Area and how the rivers gave rise to the Guangfu culture now at the heart of this giant interconnected metropolis. I start today's journey at the sugarcane plantation here in Shunde. Built in 1951, it produced sugar for domestic consumption as well as for export. Lasting 30 years, it was later forced to close down, and now all that's left is this community and some derelict buildings that were used in the process.
This was the workplace before. In its busiest time, it had hundreds of people working here, but now it's empty.
The heyday of sugarcane plantation is long gone. Nowadays, people who used to work in the sugarcane plantation still live here. Many are retired now. While most are immigrants from Kaiping, they formed a new social network and friendship after they came to work in this plantation. Like the ferries in Zhongshan area, this place, Shunde Sugarcane Plantation, provides a space for connections, both for work and for living.
退休了
退休了
啊。
那甘蔗厂的历史您了解吗？
我不太了解，那老的才了解。我就不算，我80年来这里的。
这甘蔗厂好像已经快结束了
九几年结束。
就是辛苦吗？
辛苦，那肯定辛苦的。那时候一个人10亩地啊，一个人管10亩甘蔗地对对对。你甘蔗出来那时候，很多要施肥啊，施肥，因为高那时候要施肥啊，要把那个河挖掉，有很多工作干的。
当时这个地方是什么样子啊？就是
这个地方好，以前这里是饭堂嘛。工人每天早上那里山上都是打饭的早餐的，以前干得晚的。
后面呢？
后面那是很多人住的，那宿舍全部住满了。
甘蔗厂就是你们种甘蔗的地方在哪儿？
那些机床那些什么的电厂那地也是全部了，因为。
那当时这个甘蔗就种完之后是要运到那个糖厂去？
对对对，我们属于糖厂管的嘛，那时
候。你们属于那个是顺德糖厂？
对对对。因为糖厂也解散了吧。
Just imagine, back in 1950s, there will be a lot of goods, people here, a lot of activities were happening here. And the goods will be put on the boat, moving along the rivers, and then this is the same with the sugarcane. The sugarcane will come here, and then it will be put on the boat, and it will be delivered to the next point. That is the sugar factory where I'm going next.
I take the boat and follow the original route, moving from the sugarcane plantation to the sugar factory.
Here we are, the sugar factory. The sugarcane was put on the boats and then move along with the rivers, go through the piers, and it will finally arrive here. Back in 1950s to 1980s, the factory was very busy. It had thousands of people and full of activities. But things get slowed down, and in the 1993, the factory gets closed down, and now we can only see the shells of the factory.
The sugar factory in Shunde was built in 1934. For a long period, sugar was the most important national industry in the Pearl River Delta. It was an economic engine of the area and brought it glory. Back then, it symbolized innovation. Now the factory is closed off to visitors. These orange water tanks are 9.9 meters in diameter and about 8 meters in height. They are made from steel, and 2 rings of steel plates below the body are riveted with round-headed rivets. This is all the physical evidence of the development of Guangdong's modern industry. Another famous industry arising in the same period was the silk industry. By following the river, I'm going to find the glorious silk.
Besides the sugar industry, the river also helps with the silk industry. In old times, the farmers would take the wooden boat full of cocoons, and then they would arrive here, the collecting point, the building behind me. After that, all of the cocoons would be distributed to different silk factories in this region. Now, I'm going to explore one of the factories.
The Southern Sea Silk Factory was built in 1966. It experienced several technological revolutions and gained advanced silk producing techniques. After many years, the advancement gradually evolved into tradition. I had visited this factory in my previous research trip, and now I'm back to see the engineer again. She is a Silk University graduate and expert on silk producing techniques and operating the machines.
骆姐好，
你好
您这个1991年开始就在这儿工作了哈，
对啊
能不能介绍一下这个整个的一个情况？
那我91年8月呢，就分配来这个南海市场有限公司嘛。当时呢还叫地方国营市场。当时我们厂有12条那个烧丝机，后来呢就因为那个退休人员呢，就是陆续要退休嘛，招工比较困难，所以就陆续就把那些机器呢，就是生产规模缩减了，机器也要就淘汰。我们厂是1966年建厂的，当时就是周边的那些农民呢，就在那条关山冲，我们叫关山冲，
就在附近对吧？
啊，对，就是在我们厂不远的地方有一条河冲，他们就通过那个小艇啊，或者自己那个很小的那个船，一筐一筐的运过来。当时呢，应该不是我们厂直接收它的剪子，因为还是先剪，还要通过就是烘干，那个剪子要烘干，把长剪里面那个长蛹杀死了，烘死嘛，
对，
是不是啊？后来就是珠三角地区呢，就改革开放以后，珠江三角地区呢就发展那个什么工业嘛，
对，就是
那些农民呢很多人都不种这些长剪了，不养这些长剪了，都什么开那个纺织工厂，
就是工业发生了转型。
对呀，都很多人都自己开厂来致富。很少人在养蚕啊，种桑养蚕都不搞了。
Last year, the silk factory had to close down due to high running costs. New industries have replaced old ones.
In this episode, I talked about how the river helps producing sugar and silk. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about something more relevant to every single one of us: food.